What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like bought a chain that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that in the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. Here's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking they hearts every time that I drop like when I walk in the spot. It's you gon' be in this if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Here's Hurts. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And on this first drive, looks like they're
deep. We're going to attack you all game long. And once you...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
And the Eagles have recovered. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
A give running right is Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Mitchell here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now a 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a huge return as they take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for a field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away. A couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action now. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Hurts going to move him around. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
It's hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. First down, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look. The Ravens able to get to him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Edwards now on 1st and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Complete to Likely. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
At the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to run this with a tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and pull it down. It'd be a quick change for the punt return unit. But this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And it's right on down. A real head scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside inside the 10-yard line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now Lamar changing the look. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they bailed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. But I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here on the option to give to Swift here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 9. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The offense on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it assigned a 10 to the 7. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Lamar changing the play. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And quickly they get to the line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Jackson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Try the right side with Mitchell. We'll get this up to about the 44.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Pass complete. Got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's first and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with